Troy just here. Now there are 3 different ways that we can tell our boys apart. The first is by their size. Now Blade stands a little bit taller than his brother Troy, but Troy makes up for it by being a little bit more stockier and more musclier. So a fun way that we like to say is Blade all legs, Troy all muscle. Now the second way we can tell our boys apart is by their colour. Now Troy at the back is a little bit more orange than Blade. He's got a nice orange tint to him, whilst Blade in the sunlight almost looks yellow. Now another fun way we like to say is blonde Blade and tango Troy. Now the last way of telling our boys apart is probably the most important way, is by their markings. Now just like our fingerprints, tigers have stripes that are completely unique to them. So you won't ever come across a tiger that has the same stripes. Now if we look at their faces, the nice white bits by their eyes, this is where we can tell them apart. So we have, where are you gone? Okay, I'll start with you then. So Troy over here has 3 nice tiger stripes just above where his eyebrows would be. So pretty identical either side. And then Blade over here on his right eye has a blob. So we like to say blob is Blade and tiger stripes Troy. Now if you remember these fun little ways of how we can tell them apart, you won't get our boys mixed up. Now, one of the biggest questions that we get asked here at the park is, are we ever going to breed from our boys? And the answer has always been no. I don't know if you remember me saying hybrid at the very start of the talk. That's why. So Troy and Blade aren't actually one pure species of tiger. So we have 6 subspecies currently existing in the world today, and Troy and Blade are 2. So part Bengal and part another. We don't actually know what the other part is, so for good conservation it wouldn't be right to breed from them, as we don't want to weaken the genetic pool or their bloodline. But these guys still do have an important role here at the park. We like to call them ambassadors. So you guys are able to come here, learn about our boys and provide them with a voice, as unfortunately they're unable to speak for themselves.